Now, you remember that Nio is one of the companies or EV companies that have been doing strategic partnership that may make them flourish high in the air in the near future, which is one of the things that we have seen, like on their partnership with Sinopec, where, of course, they'll be strategically placing their battery substations at Sinopec's gas stations. This is one of the good strategic partnerships that we saw early 2021, which made a lot of the Nio investors to really be excited about this kind of partnership, because you already know that there have been already several battery substations that have been deployed to date in Sinopec. And now today, ladies and gents, without wasting any more time, we get to read some wonderful news from Nio in partnership with AMD, Advanced Micro Device Company, which is one of the things that is making the new investors to probably like, or we have been seeing some good kind of like hype of excitement coming from investors really liking this kind of partnership. But one of the things that investors, or I'm seeing some of the investors or retail investors confusing, is that they are thinking that AMD will be, of course, be selling some of their chips to Nio to install in Nio cars, which is something that, of course, is totally different. But before we get straight into this news, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and you should not take it as a professional financial advice video. Now, I really appreciate if you can just hit that like button if you do enjoy the content that I'll be giving you about the latest partnership of Nio and AMD. Now, without wasting any more time, we read that Nio will be in partnership with AMD, and AMD will be supplying Nio with the computer chips. Now, these chips, ladies and gents, are not the chips that will be going into the Nio cars. These are the chips that will be going in the computers that Nio, of course, uses to produce their cars. So one of the advantages that we read is that these chips will make Nio to easily produce their cars, or quickly or at a faster rate produce their cars, comparing to the current chips that they are using, which is one of the things that is quite incredible. Yes, though these chips are not being installed into Nio cars, but they are going to help in production of the Nio cars, which is one of the things that, like I said, getting to see that Nio will be producing, or at the use of these AMD chips into Nio's computer systems, will make them quickly or at a fast rate produce their cars. It is one of the things that is amazing, because it means that Nio will be able to produce more cars at a faster scale, or they will be able to produce more cars at a rapid rate, which is one of the things that will make them to obviously produce more cars, will make them to produce more other products which they produce in the Nio factory, which is one of the things that, though it is not going to the Nio cars, the fact that it is going to make production to be much quicker, it is still one thing that should make investors or retail investors to be really excited. So I'm also really excited about the partnership, though it's not, or these chips won't be in the actual cars, but in the computers that are in production. I'm still very excited about this deal. So yes, I just thought I should just clear that one out to say that Nio will not be using these micro AMD chips on their vehicles, but they will be using it more on the production side of these vehicles, which is still, like I said, a good thing to get to see that Nio, when they start utilizing or using these chips, their production will be much faster and quicker, which is one of the things that is really commendable. Now, Nio, as I've said, it is not one of those companies that, when you look into their current partnership or their latest recent partnerships, you will see that they don't just do this partnership for the sake of doing them, but they are strategically doing these partnerships so that they make them flourish or to prosper in the near future, which is one of the same things. I mean, with the first partnership I mentioned with Sinopec, which I personally think that it is one of the partnership that I really liked on Nio, which entails them, like, of course, deploying some of their battery substations at Sinopec's gas station. It is one of the things, because it just simply means that those that, of course, are going or are used to going to the gas stations will now be able to find a Nio battery substations in these gas stations. As you know, that these gas stations are not just placed, but they are also strategically placed to cover certain area, which is one of the things that of course, getting to know that Nio will also be having their battery swap stations at some of these gas stations around China. It is one of the things that, of course, like I said, it makes me to be really excited at the kind of strategic move this was. So this AMD Nio partnership which you read today, it is also a good partnership. I don't think it's bad at all. It is a very good partnership because it is going to make Nio to easily produce more vehicles. It is going to enhance the performance of the computers that produce the Nio vehicles. So I personally believe that we are going to see some good production capacity coming from these AMD computer chips. Now, today, as you have seen in the markets, Nio is currently trading up 6%, which is something that is incredible. And of course, this just simply means that the retail investors or the investors are coming back into most of the Chinese stocks, because it is not only Nio where we are seeing a good recovery today, but also other Chinese stocks. We've been seeing some good recoveries, which is one of the things that must just make us to see that it looks like the market or the share prices of these Chinese stocks, including Nio, are recovering quite well. I mean, in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, we've been seeing like Nio together with other Chinese companies doing really good, and getting to see that the New York Stock Exchange is also trying to catch up with the gains that we are seeing in the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. It is one of the things that, of course, is really commendable, and I hope we get to see this uptrend even in the days to come. Otherwise, I've already done a video about what's coming on Thursday, which is the Nio earnings or Q1 2022 earnings results, which I personally believe that they too might boost the Nio share price, which is something that I'm really looking forward to this week. And I personally believe that Nio will do very well in terms of, or when it comes to those earnings. Otherwise, I just thought I should just give you this quick video about Nio's partnership with AMD, and I hope you do enjoy this content. Otherwise, if you did, please do make sure that you hit that likes button, as it takes some time for me to do a video like this or to give you such an information. I would really appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Now, before you load the boat, of course, onto this Nio stock, you already know that you need to do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable. You don't just take what I'm saying about Nio, but you also get to research and confirm what I'm telling you about Nio on this channel, which will give you comfortability when you're investing in this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.